上课。
起立。老师好。
同学好，坐下吧。今天期中考试，为了让你们考下好成绩，咱们先换一下考试范围啊。就你别趴着，起来。1加1等于几
2。
4加6。
10。
掌握的还行，大概考试范围就是这样啊。坐下吧，发卷子。快写。名字。都是课上讲的知识，你瞅瞅你们。
这是课上讲的知识。
你们数学是体育老师教的吗？
今天我们要聊考试，
这个是最欧盟的一个东西。The English test.
Thermodynamics is
teaching license.
Financial reporting.
医师4个证
Taekwondo test.
Yoga teacher training. First aid.
Driving test.
The test of life.
最难 ，Oh my God.
Marriage.
I did take the driving test. The hardest part of that test, honestly, is the policeman. They show you pictures of a policeman who's doing hand signals, the picture in different positions. When I was trying to understand it, I spent most of my time in the test room waving my arms around trying to do that.
Because of there's a lot of snow and there's a lot of ice on the roads in the winter, so you have to do kind of like a summer test, and then you also have to do another test.
Usually you will have to go on an icing rink, and they will make like fake roads with ices. Because we have a lot of deer and moose out on the roads. They had like a paper cut out of a moose, and then the teacher had like a remote, and then while we were driving on ice, she was like, moose, and then the moose would fly over, and she was like, you have to try and not hit the moose.
我考过了那个 HSK 5，最难的是那个听写。
听力他们一般会考什么？
什么？啊，不好意思，我一定要听清。
IELTS is harder because Chinese is like my first language.
I have a master's degree, so I was always passing through the test.
My language, we don't have tones, so we don't pay attention about tones. Some of the words is like the spell is the same, but just because of the tones, they have different names.
Many natives, we don't truly study grammar when we learn language, but when you're learning a second language, you spend more time studying grammar and not the meaning.
我们要去 summarize 这个一段，然后我们要把这些的汉字手写的。你们告诉我，那些人现在还会手写的汉字，我都用电脑和手机。
Eat grapes, it opens your brain.
Cramming the night before.
要超越的那表情包。
It's just superstitions.
Prepare very well at home. Don't procrastinate.
When you're taking a test, you should like have your hand in one pen and the other hand should be like this under your desk.
It means nothing.
好好睡觉，照顾好身体先。
I watched my favorite movie and sleep in Lakers shorts the night before.
考试之前不能吃鸡蛋，或者要穿比如内衣红色的。
Don't fall for it.
If you stress that much about tests, you're not going to do well eventually. Take it as any normal task you have every day.
I got caught cheating once.
How were you cheating?
That I don't remember.
If it is like an instance where you failed the test and your mom like told your dad, like how would your dad act?
My dad is more strict than my mom. But if it happened at Christmas, then no Christmas.
I've had one kid who did an okay job at it, and I've watched him do it. He wrote down I had to write all the answers on a paper under his desk.
Oh,
and he would sit there and
that's
like
kind of
pull
clever,
them out
actually.
underneath his pants and look at them.
I was like 16 years old, thrown on a boat, and then you drive, and then you're good to go, and then you get like a license for
She's illegal on the sea.
你说老师，那个桂林是什么样子的地方？就是为了让我们外国人更了解一些中国，然后他开始桂林的水天什么颜色？你们明白了吗？我说
特别感动，特别感动，然后一点儿没听懂。老师如果想看，原谅我啊。
一般老师们都会给我们简单说一下啊，考试来的一些题啊什么，国外的话不会。我要是把这个所有的书都读完了，来的题可能跟这个书没关系的。
我会说7个外国语，所以我可以给你们一个建议，你可以找一个对象。
I've noticed that a lot of children who grew up with English-speaking relatives or who have even grown up with watching a lot of English-speaking TV have an ability to have a very natural conversation. If you study vocabulary and grammar, sure, you can be technically very good at English, but it doesn't necessarily makes you fluent at conversational English. I think that exposure, TV and movies and any kind of additional exposure you can have really impacts your ability to speak naturally.
但是可以把这段话发给你们的父母。
上课，
起立，
行，别，坐下吧，坐下吧。我最不在意这些繁文缛节了。今天期末考试还是划一下范围啊。来，不错，这位同学，1加1等于
2，4
加6等于
10，5加7等于12，6加9等于15。
不错，都会抢答了。行，坐下吧。这就是今天的范围。
我这次把高数所有的题都做完了，公式也背了，肯定没问题。
来，我发试卷啊。你跟我搁这儿呢。姓名。
写了。
学号。你们的语文是数学老师教的吧？是吧？